What's up YouTube, Alvaro here, welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. You guys already know this channel. This is the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. And in this video, and as I do it Mondays through Thursdays, I want to make a quick stock market update. I want to break down some technicals, going over the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100, which happen to be the most important indices of the United States stock market. And at the end of the video, I am going to break down from a technical standpoint as well 4 stocks that will be on the top of my watch list for tomorrow's trading session. So without further ado, let's get started. And we'll still have 27 more minutes in today's trading session and what is going on in the markets, guys. So today, the best performing index out of the bunch has been, no doubt about it, the Russell 2000, which is up 1.51%. The Nasdaq is up 0.48%. The S&P 500 is, let's say, pretty much breaking even, down, despite the fact that it is down as of now 0.10%. Nothing to be worried about. And the good old Dow Jones Industrial Average has been the worst performing index out of the bunch in today's trading session, and as of now is down 0.40%. So let's go ahead and take a look at the S&P 500. And by the way, guys, keep in mind, on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to have the CPI data coming out. That is going to be extremely important for growth stocks, tech stocks, and higher multiple stocks in general terms. In the most recent weeks, we have seen a very nice recovery of, as I said before, growth stocks, tech stocks, and higher multiple stocks. So if the CPI data happens to come out on Thursday way worse than expected, we can be absolutely sure that these kind of stocks, as I said before, growth, tech, and higher multiple stocks are going to take a hit. So let's hope for the best on Thursday, and that is going to be that would be, if the CPI report or the CPI data comes out, let's say, better than expected in inflation terms, that is going to be very helpful for these kind of stocks to keep on recovering the way that they have been doing it in the most recent weeks. And when it comes to the S&P 500, we'll still have 21 more minutes in today's trading session, and this index is trading at 4223, and as of now it is down 0.16%. And I want to pull up here, guys, the 1 day 1 minute and take a look at what happened this morning. The bulls failed at 4232. So this morning at something like 10 a.m., 9:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we were 8 points away from all-time high. And as of now, we can see the S&P 500 selling off a bit. So let's see how the S&P 500 can close today's trading session. But I'm telling you guys, and I have been saying this in our most recent videos, it looks like the bulls are simply gathering strength in order to take on all-time high sooner rather than later. So if today we happen to close above 4216, which is an important previous area of resistance in the S&P 500, then tomorrow that is going to be the most important area of support for the bulls in the S&P 500. And from a resistance standpoint, guys, so today we failed at 4232. On Friday we failed at 4235, and on June 1st we also failed at 4236. So that area from 4230 up to 4236, let's say 4237, is the most important task from a resistance standpoint for the bulls in the S&P 500. But, and as a wise man said once, time is more important than price. And it looks like the bulls are simply gathering strength in order to take on all-time high sooner rather than later. So let's see how everything plays out in the S&P 500 in the upcoming days. But if I have to take a gamble on the S&P 500, guys, I would say that throughout this week, we are very but very likely to take on all-time high. And when it comes to the Nasdaq 100, let me pull up here NDX. And in this case, guys, the Nasdaq 100 is trading at 13,791 points, and this index is up 0.15%. So I'm going to zoom in here on the 4-hour, and today we failed at 13,810 points, which happens to be a previous area of resistance for the bulls in the Nasdaq 100. Or let's say that this area also acted as a resistance in this index back on May 7th. So this is crystal clear for me. From a resistance standpoint, tomorrow we have to keep a close watch on 13,810 points. And let me pull up here real quick the 1 day, 1 minute, and let's see how the bulls managed to close today's trading session, guys. As of now, and when we still have 10 more minutes in today's trading session, the Nasdaq 100 is trading at 13,794 points. And take a look at this, guys. The bulls failed at 13,790 points on 3 occasions last Friday. So if the bulls happen to close above 13,790 points, that is going to be the most immediate area of support in tomorrow's trading session. If we happen to close below 13,790 points, then the most important area of support in tomorrow's trading session is going to be 13,600 points, which acted as a lower support last Friday. So I mean, this index is also looking very but very bullish, guys. Not as bullish as the S&P 500, but it looks like the bulls are simply gathering strength. And as I said before, in this business, time is more important than price. And I definitely see the bulls making another move to the upside and possibly pay a visit to the 14,000 points, very but very near all-time high, which in the case of the Nasdaq 100 is at 14,073 points. And the first stock of this video is going to be an airline, Southwest Airlines. Southwest Airlines is down as of now 0.53% and is trading as of now, when we still have 6 more minutes in today's trading session, at $58.23. And I am going to zoom in here on the 4-hour chart and take a look, guys, at how Southwest Airlines, or LUV, which happens to be the ticker symbol of this airline, has been trading inside this horizontal channel since late February. So the stock of this airline hasn't done much since like 4 months ago, and I really like the price action that I am seeing over here, guys, because the lower line of this horizontal channel happens to coincide with a previous area of support, with a very important previous area of support for Southwest Airlines at around $57.50. That price, $57.50, already acted as a support for the bulls of Southwest Airlines in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 occasions before. So I'm thinking, guys, that the second that, or maybe tomorrow, it could happen tomorrow, why not? If tomorrow Southwest Airlines happens to pay a visit to the $57.50-ish, and if it happens to close hourly, let's say for 3 or 4 hours slightly above $57.50, I am going to be more than willing to pick up 100 or 150 shares of Southwest Airlines in order to take a swing trade. And take a look, guys, at how the upper line of this horizontal channel coincides on the 4-hour chart with a critical area of resistance for Southwest Airlines at around $62.40. The bulls of this airline already failed at $62.40 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 occasions before. So that would be a perfect price target in order to close this trade. So if I if I happen to be able to take this trade the way that I am describing it, so if tomorrow or in the upcoming days I am able to pick up some shares of Southwest Airlines at around $57.58 and I happen to sell those shares at $62, I am going to be locking in a profit of almost 8%, a very solid profit. And take a look at the RSI, guys. It is at 31 points. So Southwest Airlines is as of now trading in, there goes the market, so 4 p.m. And as I was saying, the RSI is at 32 points, so we can easily make the case that Southwest Airlines is oversold as of now. So if tomorrow the stock of this company happens to keep on dropping, and if it happens to pay a visit to the $57.50, the RSI is going to be even lower, which is going to increase the likelihood for the bulls of Southwest Airlines to find support at a very important previous area of support at $57.50 and then bounce back up. So watch out tomorrow, guys, for LUV Southwest Airlines paying a visit to the $57.50 and finding support over there. And the second stock of this video, good old Wkhs. Wkhs went up today 6.82% and it closed today's trading session at $13.94. So I want to pull up here, guys, the 1 hour chart and take a look at how Wkhs has been trading inside this mini horizontal channel since 4 trading sessions ago. So we have a clear resistance at $15 and we have a very clear support at $13. So my plan with Wkhs, and I said this in the video that we posted last Thursday, would be picking up some shares of this stock. I would say 100 or 150 shares, just as I just said that I would do in the case of Southwest Airlines. And my price target is going to be $15, guys. That's the trade that I want to take on Wkhs. That would imply a 13% profit. And take a look at these, guys, because when it comes to technicals, there are no coincidence. Take a look at how $15 is a previous area of support and resistance for Wkhs. So that's why it's been such a very tough spot for the bulls of Wkhs from a resistance standpoint since 3 trading sessions ago. So $15 acted as a lower support for Wkhs back on October 30th, and it also acted as a resistance back on April 1st. So that's why, guys, there are no coincidences when it comes to technicals. That's why the bulls of Wkhs have been having such a hard time in order to burst above $15. And take a look at another very interesting technical detail. So Wkhs failed at $18 on Friday, and $18 is also a previous area of resistance for Wkhs that acted as such back on March 16th. So we have two very clear areas of support and resistance for Wkhs, and the trade that I don't want to take, guys, would be a momentum trade. That's a trade that I don't want to take. I know that there are a lot of technical traders out there that would like to pick up some shares of Wkhs bursting above $15, because in that case, Wkhs has a fair chance of filling the gap up to the $18, and that trade would imply a profit of almost, let me see over here, almost 18%. That would be a very nice profit, but I don't want to get trapped in the $15 or $16 with Wkhs. So the trade that I want to take, and as I said before, would be picking up some shares of this stock at around $13. And if any of you like to play momentum plays, all right, then this would be a very nice trade, guys. As I said before, that's not a trade that I am actually going to take, but if any of you likes momentum plays, then wait for Wkhs. I think that the second Wkhs bursts above $15 and good momentum and volume, it is very likely to fill the gap up to the next important resistance for this stock at around $18. And now let's go ahead and take a look at GameStop. GameStop went up today 12.74% and it closed today's trading session at $280. What a good close for GameStop, by the way, guys. I was recording the video, so I didn't see GameStop's close. So over here, two things are going to happen, guys, and mark my words. Either GameStop burst above, finally, at last, GameStop burst above $293, $294, and fills the gap up to the next important area of resistance for GameStop at around $345, which is a previous area of resistance for this stock that acted as such back on March 10th, sorry. Or GameStop could potentially pay a visit, because when it comes to meme stocks, we know that everything can happen. I can also see GameStop paying a visit to $246. Let me zoom in here. $246 already acted as a support for GameStop in recent days in 1, 2, and 3 occasions, but it also acted as a resistance for this stock back on May 26th. So I'm thinking, guys, that in my case, for me to take a trade on GameStop, I need to see it pulling back down to $246. That's an area, that's a level, that's a price in which I am going to be more than willing to pick up some shares of GameStop with a price target of $294, the resistance that I just told you guys about. In that case, I would be potentially able to lock in a profit of 16%. That would be a very nice profit as well. And since I know that many of you like momentum plays, then watch out for GameStop, guys, bursting above $296, because I think, and as I just said, in the case of Wkhs with the super resistance that Wkhs has at $15, well, in the case of GameStop, that super resistance is at $296, and I'm thinking that the second GameStop burst above $296 and good volume and momentum, the gap up to $350 is very but very likely to be filled. The RSI on the 4-hour in the case of GameStop is at 62 points. So this stock, I mean, we have seen GameStop trading with the RSI at 93 points, guys. So 62 points for a meme stock, we can make the case that is a low relative strength index, right? So watch out for GameStop, guys. I think that either tomorrow or in the upcoming days, we are going to see the stock of this company either bursting above $296 or paying a visit, as I just said, to the $247. And mind you, guys, GameStop reports earnings on Wednesday after hours. And remember, the vast majority of the stocks that have reported earnings so far have sold off after having reported earnings. And I think that GameStop shouldn't be the exception to the rule, so keep that in mind if you are taking a gamble on GameStop. And now, obviously, what is going to be the last stock of this video? Obviously, AMC. Who is recording any stock market update video nowadays without talking about AMC, the hottest stock by far in the stock market as of now? So let's go ahead and take a look at good old AMC Entertainment. AMC Entertainment went up today 14.80% and it closed today's trading session at $55. And the first thing that I want to point out in regard to AMC Entertainment, guys, is the RSI. It is at 58 points, whereas we have already seen AMC Entertainment trading with the RSI being at 94 points, so keep that in mind. And let me pull up here the 1-hour chart and take a look at this, guys. The bulls of AMC have been failing in a systematic way during the last 2 trading sessions at $58. So $58 has turned into a critical area of resistance for the bulls of AMC Entertainment. They failed at $58 on Friday, and they failed at $58 twice in today's trading session. So I'm thinking, guys, because I believe that in the case of AMC Entertainment, and as I just said in the case of GameStop, we can see 2 clear scenarios that might potentially unfold over here. The first scenario, AMC bursting above $58 on good volume and momentum and filling the gap up to the next important area of resistance at around $69. Or maybe AMC Entertainment pulling back and paying a visit to the lower support of $37.50 each. That price, $37.50, already acted as a lower support for the bulls of AMC Entertainment back on June 3rd, but it also acted as a resistance for AMC Entertainment back on May 28th. So I'm thinking, guys, and in my case, I am more than willing to take another day trade on AMC Entertainment if I happen to see the stock of this company paying another visit to the $37.50 or $38. If I happen to be able to pick up some shares of AMC Entertainment at that price, I am going to be locking in the profit at the resistance that I just told you guys about, $58. In that case, I would be potentially locking in a profit of 35%. So let's see what happens with AMC Entertainment. At this point, it seems like $38 or $39 is wishful thinking, guys. But remember, this is a meme stock, so anything can happen over here. And as I just said, in the case of GameStop, I am not willing to pick up shares of AMC Entertainment as a momentum trade bursting above $58 because I don't want to get trapped at around these levels, $60 or $70, because we all are having fun when it comes to meme stocks. But this new episode of the meme stock saga has gone too far, in my opinion, and at some point this situation is going to end and we might potentially see AMC Entertainment and GameStop getting a reality check, guys. So I am not willing to trade AMC Entertainment above $58. And with AMC Entertainment, I am going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for your attention and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember, guys, that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting these stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays right after the market closes. In these videos, I break down, as you just saw, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100, but I also break down the 3 or 4 stocks that will be on the top of my watch list for the next trading session. So if you want to have access to all of those videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to the channel, but most importantly, you need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram, guys, as well, at Bilingual Stock Market. On our Instagram account, we are posting news and information on a daily basis, but most importantly, I am making call outs using our Instagram stories and letting you guys know the stocks that I am about to purchase throughout the trading session. So if you also want to have access to that information, go ahead and follow us on Instagram as well. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets. We do it in English and Spanish as well, but most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs, just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys tomorrow once again right after the market closes. Peace out. Keep on crushing the markets.